Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Preshibi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah. I miss saying that so much. I am happy to be back on YouTube and this is my comeback video, my first video back on YouTube after 7 or 8 months. So in this video I'm going to be, talking about what happened while I was away. So yeah, I've been off for about 7 or 8 months now, and I'm just going to give a little explanation as to why I was off for those of you that are my fans and those of you that are subscribed to my channel. So yeah, if you are interested or if it's something you want to know what happened to me on this while, then you have to keep watching this video, okay? Okay, so first of all, we're going to start with why I was away for 6, 7, 8, about 8 months. Wow, 8 months is a very long time. And if you were pregnant at the time I stopped YouTube or paused YouTube or whatever, you're probably getting ready to give birth next month. So the reason why I was away is actually not rocket science. It's not this happened, that happened. Is actually pretty simple. I had a very tedious job that required a lot of my time, so I no longer had time for YouTube videos like at all. And this is not a matter of, because some people will say, oh, but people have 9 to 5s and they still do YouTube. Well, yeah, technically it is possible to have a 9 to 5, and it's not even technically, like, people have 9 to 5s and they still do YouTube. But the difference is that when I say my job was tedious, I mean tedious. I practically had no time for anything. Like, I didn't even have time for myself. Like, I could go weeks without making my hair, cleaning my house. It was that bad. So what the job was about, I don't want to go too deep into details of what I was doing because it did not end very friendly. I don't know if I should say talking about it is going to give me PTSD, but something like that. So I don't want to go too deep into what I was doing, but if you've been following me on Instagram and on Twitter, LinkedIn, or you're on my WhatsApp, whatever, then you probably know what I'm talking about and you probably know what happened exactly. So I'm not going to waste my time to speak too much on that because after what happened, a lot of people felt that, oh, maybe I'm a loud person or I am a troublemaker or something like that, but it's not the case, okay? That's for those of you that know the story. I hate feeling cheated. Like, people, no matter who they are, they can't just do stuff and get away with it. It is very unfair. It's very unfair. It is not fair to anybody. Not me, not anybody, which is why personally I cannot take it from anybody and I have to fight back. So a little background story of why I was actually not able to post at all, or should I say just a little insight about why the job was very tedious and why I was not able to post at all. I was working as a PA, yeah, and not to say that being a PA is hard work or anything. No, it was actually a job I loved. I enjoyed doing and I knew how to do well. The problem was I had I would say, communication barrier between me and my boss. To work together with someone, to be able to achieve what you're supposed to achieve, your goal, vision, whatever, you guys need to be in alignment somehow, yeah. And when there is a barrier, lack of communication or lack of proper communication rather, when things you're expected to do and that you want to do is to. It's not like you are running away from the task or your duty, but you have a job description. Yeah, as a PA, you have a job description. So there are some things that are within your jurisdiction, there are some things that are not, and that position in itself means that you have to be very flexible to be able to carry out some jobs that will be like outside your initial job description. So that really is not a problem. But I think where the problem comes in is when you are not even aware that you have to do something and you are expected to do it. I don't know how that works, if that works for any of you. So yeah, it's inevitably made me start feeling like I was walking on eggshells at work. You get, when at any point in time you're always, you're scared, you're panicking that, you know, anything can just happen now, that you can just be asked, did you do this? Something you're not even aware you're supposed to do. Is this done? Why are you not here? It was very frustrating, I won't even lie. And what made it even more frustrating for me, someone like me, is because I actually love doing work. Like, I like being busy, I like doing something. But then, at the detriment of my own mental health and my own rest time, it is very hard. Because I was working in hospitality, right? It was a club, you know, for entertainment. One of the biggest clubs in here, actually. So, we would work at night, yeah? Start from like 7, 8. We're already, from like 7, 8, we're already in the club, trying to like get things ready for the night. And our club opens by 11. I am practically standing all night, you know, getting your job done. You are practically standing, attending to customers. I was answering phone calls and stuff like that. So if that was just the job, it wouldn't have been that bad. But what makes it hard now is that in the morning you're done with work and you go home, yeah? So now you have to sleep. You sleep during the day and work at night, yeah? And around maybe 1, you're already being called to do something else, to get something else done. That is almost equivalent to working 24 hours, if you ask me. And like, aside from that, there are times when you would have to work during the day and also work at night. I would never forget. Like, I think that was one of the biggest deal breakers for me, because I am working. The money I'm earning is not paying a lot of my bills. Like, literally, it just gets by. So it's not like I'm being compensated, like monetary compensation or whatever kind of benefit for the kind of work I have to put in, or the amount of work I have to put in. It's just pretty normal. There are people that do half of what I do and still get paid more than what I get paid. Anyways, long story short, I wasn't able to keep up anymore, and you know, I was just like, whatever, anything that wants to happen at this point is fine. Okay, like, I was sacked a couple of times for not coming to work during my off. So I already told myself, like, if it happened again, I'm not going to apologize for what I did not do. I'm not going to apologize for shit. I have nothing to apologize for. So the truth is, I don't know the level of is it tatafo? That's the word. The level of tatafo, or the level of gossip I have to love to want to leave my house and go to work when I am not supposed to be at work. It didn't sit well with me at all. Like, why should I be at work when I'm not supposed to be at work? And you know, all this and many other issues made me, you know, just accept what came when it came, and I left. So about getting a new job, the tweet I made on Twitter, or I think the post I made on Instagram or the tweet was the same thing. I just like screenshotted my tweet and posted it on Instagram. It got me a job. That was my first offer. Like the week I made the post was the week I got that offer. So that was my first offer. But I actually started it. I thought about it very well, but I ended up rejecting it because it did not fit into my long-term career goals. This time, I don't want to just accept any job because of money or for the sake of accepting the job. I want a job that actually fits into my goals long term, a job that I'll be able to do for a while, a long period of time, while I also continue content creation. So I rejected that, and I got another one that I also rejected for similar reasons. They were not really the same, but it also did not like fit into my long-term career goals. So I am still on the search, and to be honest, I don't want to rush. I want to take my time because I want to be able to get a job that I would love doing, I would enjoy doing, that will give me time for this, because I also love doing this. So a job that will give me time to also concentrate on creating content will be nice. So now, on the realistic part of being jobless for over a month, a lot of things come into play here, because some people will say, Alice, she has a roof over her head now. She was paid, she's okay, I don't act like I'm going through anything. It's a lie. And there are some people that would also be watching this video that will be happy that I'm actually going through a lot of stress because I'm jobless. I don't care about any person. I don't care about what anybody says. I'm going to tell it as it is in this video. Losing your job, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes not. In fact, a lot of times it is a good thing, because you never really know that you are working in a very toxic. You need to give yourself time to actually or you need to give yourself the opportunity to experience working in other places, to be able to know that you were being enslaved or you were working in a very toxic environment. So yeah, I've been out of job for a month plus, and I'm just putting out my first YouTube video. Actually, I was supposed to put out my first YouTube video on the 1st of May, but procrastination, imposter syndrome, depression, everything added together caused this delay, because I didn't feel good about myself. I'll tell the truth, because in as much as I was happy that I finally was free from my job, was free from all that toxicity, and I was free from all the stress that wasn't paying me the way I wanted. I was just in as much as I was happy that now I have time to I have the opportunity to experience something better, and I want to give myself time to look for better and make sure that whatever I'm getting now is something that I really want and something I want to do for a long time. There's always this part of you that feels that, oh, what if there's no job out there? What if you end up joining the pack or the set of people that have been searching for jobs for years and have not gotten a job? Just what if it does not turn out the way you think it's going to turn out in your brain? All this are joy killers, trust me. You start to feel down, you start to feel like your life is not going anywhere, and all those kind of feelings, and then you become depressed. I'm not depressed, okay? I would never want to say I'm depressed, even if sometimes you feel like, oh, the signs are there. I don't want to use my mouth to call myself depressed. What I can say is that it has not been easy. I've been having panic attacks. So I actually did not even know that what I was having was a panic attack. I thought I was sick initially. I thought I was developing asthma or something. Very weird. But after speaking with a doctor, yeah, it was that bad. I actually had to talk to a doctor recently to explain what I was feeling, because it happened one night, about 5 days ago. It happened at night and I was very scared. Trust me, it is very scary. I could not breathe. I couldn't breathe. I was shaking, like my legs and my hands were shivering. I had a fever. I felt like vomiting and going to the toilet at the same time. Just all these symptoms of fear or anxiety. So I actually did not know exactly what was going on. I felt, because I think the first time it happened, I was even still working here. I was still working at the club. I felt it was I don't know, asthma developing. I thought asthma was developing or something. I really don't know, because it was very weird. It was something I never felt before. That was how much like my previous job like affected me, and I really did not know. So when it happened about 5 days ago at night, because it was happening like, and it was very random, like there was no reason, not like anything was going on that made me feel like that or made me want to feel like that, but it would just happen very randomly, no reason at all. I'll just start fidgeting, I'll lose my breath, my chest will be tight, and I'll just feel like, see, at that point you feel like you're dying. So it wasn't like there was any reason for this, which really got me afraid. So I told a friend of mine what was happening, and he told me that he was the one that made me understand that they were called panic attacks. So I was wondering, like, why am I having random panic attacks, like even when there's nothing to panic about? At least if I was maybe about to have an interview and I started panicking and having a panic attack, that would make sense at least. But this one, how can I be on my bed at night watching a movie? On my bed, I'm not doing any hard work, I'm not doing anything, I'm not scared of anything, and I have a panic attack. So yeah, you could say that overthinking about your problem, like, because I overthink a lot when I have a problem. When I'm broke, I tend to think a lot, and all that has contributed to why I'm having this random panic attacks when I think for too long. And also a causative factor is when I'm in kind of like an enclosed space, because that's one thing I've noticed in all the attacks I've gotten. Like, I'm always in an enclosed space, and it just happens. So all these things I've been feeling, all the self-doubt and everything, like, it really hindered me from starting, or should I say continuing, what I love to do, like going back into content creation and starting my YouTube, even after I got my camera, because I got a new camera. I use the Sony ZV-1 now. I got it a week ago, and now I'm literally just like putting out a video now. So that goes a long way to show you how much I've been affected by everything that has been happening to me. It has been really bad, but I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Like, if they were to come to me with the same job, I would say no, I do not want it. You get, I don't care how much I had to suffer for now, but I would not have it any other way. I feel like this period is my time to reflect on what I really want, and to actually start something and make sure that I go far with it. Because I think one of my biggest problems is consistency, doing something for a long period of time. So I am not going back to anything that I would not like doing. I am going to do what I want to do now, what I would love to do. And so I went ahead to finish my makeup, because I don't want this video to be too long. This video is actually just supposed to be a short video, like a YouTube comeback, telling you guys what has been going on. But I don't want to focus too much on my weaknesses, because for me, a lot of these things that have happened for a reason. I always believe that, like, things happen for a reason. So whatever has happened in the past 7-8 months has been for a reason, and I'm not going to take it like, oh, maybe I'm a loser, or start beating myself up about what has happened, because that is literally what I've been doing the past 1 month. But today, starting now, it is time to forget about all that, like forget about what happened and stop thinking about it in that light. So I know it's not going to be easy to balance my YouTube channel again and also like Instagram, because Instagram has really been dealing with me. My engagement has been low. I don't know what's happening. Like, see, if you are having the mind of like quitting whatever you're doing for a short period of time, trust me, to come back is going to be very hard. I am glad that some of these things are happening very early in my life now, because I have the opportunity to learn, and I have the opportunity to handle situations like this, or situations similar, much better in future. So I'm not going to take my job or my previous jobs as a job that just went bad. Rather, I'm going to take it as a learning experience. So that was a learning ground for me, a learning ground that I'm lucky enough to have been able to have been exposed to a lot of different factors that I know now that I can handle better in the future. So yeah, I'm just gonna do me now, and when I do get a job, of course I'm going to do like an update, maybe in a vlog or something, and let you guys know what is going on with me. So I am so happy to be back on YouTube. YouTube makes me like so happy. I still like filming YouTube videos. It makes me very happy. So I'm going to be trying a lot of new things. I'm going to be discovering a lot of things about myself. I'm going to build my skills. I'm taking some courses right now, just to like make myself better and prepare myself better for the next job that is coming. And I want to assure you guys that this time I am back for good. Nothing is going to happen again. So thank you for watching my video to this extent, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.